got ourselves team one together with Buka Lemon on the Retribution Paladin. I love the shoulder things they've added. I feel like it just adds like a unique shoulder set to all the Mogs. We've seen more people use them as like half a cloak looking thing. It looks great. Got us Lamb as well. Hopefully this man we'll get a proper cleaner matchup. We got Young on the arcade. We got Archie not going first. And it looks like Cobra is setting up a gateway with Phantom. A little bit of a rematch between the Rogue, the Butcher. I like this whole Mox he's got going on. It looks like he's like a butcher of, I don't know, name a city. Butcher of Hook Point. Maybe potentially Trinket off of that Death Coil, as it's going to be Succubus catching the Rogue in a quick CC right after. Bonzafel, Fear, not running the Rogue out. He may be able... Oh, I'm switching to the wrong person. Sorry for the whiplash there. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. I panicked. I panicked switching to the wrong guy. Oh, no. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, good. Okay, I'm just practicing at this point. It's going to be Infernal dropping in the Rogue, back it up out of there. He doesn't need to fight Cobra, though he's dotted. So it's going to make it a little bit harder for the Rogue to catch a reset. And with the Demon swinging around the corner, Cobra doesn't want to fight him. It's going to be Phantom out in the open. He does not have any more vanishes. He's got himself a Shadow Meld. No cloak for an easy escape. So we'll need to run away from the pets once the dots are off. Shadow Meld, catch a reset. Trying to go for it. Does he get to? Clean, unless... Oh, the Infernal catches the Infernal Immolation Aura. It's a little bit bigger, and it does get caught by the Succubus. What is the Succubus positional? He's literally looking away from Succubus. He's enamored by the idea of the Succubus, not the actual Succubus. Fear into a Casbolt right after. Does get the Bonzafel. Casbolt. Oh, the combo. Oh, the Rogue still got him on a lockdown. And he barely with a sliver of health. Is the Rogue going to make it out with a sliver? That would be a quintessential Rogue move, though. Make out with barely any health and just still live to live the tail anyway. Quick Shadow Strike. She death. I think it might be over. Cobra just needs to live long enough. The Rogue is going to set everything he's got. He's going to make sure Cobra does not come out in one piece at the end of it. Even if Cobra wins that match, he's not going to come out with one piece. Navy Bear charging up and looks like he wants to give Cobra potentially an honor duel. Loves to see it. As Cobra given an opportunity to recover. Keishi over on the team too. I like the whole set. Wait. With the tattoos like that looks so good. I like that. We got us a Sire on that team. We got us Enzi as well as Navy. Gonna be hit with a Succubus CC late around the corner and not gonna have the Bonzafel break and quick reflect leaping in as the Bonzafel wanted to go off, but he didn't. Not just yet. Cobra tried to see if he can get himself a little bit of a breather behind the pillar. Navy Bear got himself banner down. Should hopefully reduce some of the CC he's taking. Full parry up and everything available. Stun around the corner to Cobra as he got himself big slammers in. It's going to be Mortal Coil. Back it up out of there as soon as possible while the banner's out. That banner helping him with a Mortal Coil quite well, honestly. Is doing numbers. Navy Bear got himself a trinket really early on. So for Cobra, this could be a situation where you could set up some kind of CC chain. The next CC chain he gets between himself, the Succubus, Mortal Coil, Fear, Stuns, maybe even a Succubus CC. Anything that he can't really break out of. I guess Fears would not be included in that list then because Zerkus is a thing. But it's going to be huge. There goes this one part of the chain. Does he have a Mortal Coil? He doesn't, so he's going to save it for a little bit later. Navy does end up making sure to get himself a second, or not second one, Ignore Pain Shield up and running, just so he can at least ignore some of the damage taken. It's going to be Cobra taking hits after hits, back it up out of there so the Blaze Storm does not chop him up. Mortal Coil sent in. Does not go for the stun, but he's got a full slow. Oh, there goes the C-Chain. That's what he wanted. Now he's got a good lockdown onto Navy Bear. Instant caster follow. Navy just walking through the fire and the flames unabated. Trying to see if they keep the pressure on this Warlock, but he's really got to get himself a good angle. He's got to get himself a really good Blaze Storm or a Reflect for Mortal Coil, and I think that could really give him the win. Avoiding the stun from the Infernal, but now the Succubus could put him in a bad spot. Does catch him in a quick CC. While he's just burning to the Infernal and taking huge hits to the face. There's nothing he can do about it. Got himself a bit of that Ignore Pain Fear onto Cobra, who does go for the Undead Racial to break himself out of it. And the Warlock is just able to run amok right now. No, he does have wall still. So you could go for the wall in case it needs it. Oh, the banner in a great spot. Chaos Bolt trying to go for maybe an interim. Does end up swapping out a bolt into Incinerate. Big Blasphemy joins in. And just the pets clubber the warrior down. Just the demons themselves were enough to take him. That is so rough. That Blasphemy did come in clutch though. You barely see those in duels because it takes so many resources just to get one up and running. It is so rough. Keishi up next. Try to see if he can get the full lockdown with dots on the Cobra. We'll also try to keep the dots on the pet, on the Succubus, just so he can stun it and maybe interrupt it in case he needs to. Quick kidney shot on the pet. Bonzafel gonna have to break it, try to go for a quick interrupt. Shadow Meld gives him a quicker road, maybe an opportunity into a second, but CC does not want to burn a trinket just yet. He wants to make sure he got himself a perfect finisher go. Might be a Cloak of Shadows. There goes the cloak. Blind into Cobre. I think he had himself the good go right here. Unless Succubus catches you. Mortical, hold on. Trinket still available. Stun. Good trinketed. He doesn't have a cloak, but he got a trinket. If he's careful, he might be okay. Full dots are into Cobre, and the Warlock ports away. He needs to get a full death mark. Full killing spree. Oh, not killing spree. Not wrong spec. Full King's Bane, which might be a big killing spree for him anyway. Quilka Road, but it's a port for the Warlock. Back it up away. Keishi cannot get himself a setup whatsoever. He can keep the Succubus out in his sights, but that thing catches you really quickly. It's going to be immolate real fast with an Incinerate. Oh, the damage! I think it might be lights out for Keishi. Cheat Death coming in. Can you shot? Oh, what is that Cheat Death? Blizzard! What is that Cheat Death? Tell me how was that fair? He was on fire. Succubus came up. He stunned the Succubus. Cheat Death proc, he fell over. Did it just a immolate tick on him as the Cheat Death procced? Because I feel like Cheat Death should give you like maybe like, hey, I don't know, we gotta change it to like a shield or something. So at least you take like, so you don't die. Because I feel like, oh, big Mortal Coil, but it's going to be Anzia. Metamorphosis, just to immune quick and present onto Cobra. Hits him with a hunt. 5 into follow. Does end up canceling it. That's going to be huge damage on Cobra, man. It's under a ton of pressure. Finally gets a fear onto Anzia, but he's just melted. Oh, Anzia, playing around the dot spec of a demon, of a demon hunter. You would think that Warlocks are the ones that play around dots, and in fact, they're going to be even more dot heavy if we play around the Wither Destruction Warlock in particular. That's going to be a lot of fun. But man, that was just a lot of pressure. That's hard. That's rough. He fought so well, and he fought through, I think it was 3, right? Back to back, but a Demon Hunter catches you. 1 cooldown missing or 2, and it just lights out, man. It's hard. My coil, I know, meta that coil. You gotta give him credit, he did really good with that. Full lockdown by Archie onto Enzium. Got himself Blade Dances. He does have the health advantage versus the Dragon, but he's really being very careful with those Disintegrates, but getting caught out cannot stop him in a quick Sigil. And the Dragon just chasing after you. If he gets the full, what is it, Disintegrate without a kick, I think it's lights out. Enzia, rooted, there's nothing you can do. Quick Living Flame, he just has you out in the open. He knows you got immunity. He's waiting for it. He just needs a little bit of a cast. Fire Breath? Oh, stun? Does Enze get enough health here? He needs to catch up whatever healing he can. Quick immunity for Archie. Back it up out of there. Big Disintegrate? Is it enough? He does get it, but he's so low on health and Saya. The question is, does he give him a chance here? It looks like he does want to give the Dragon, Archie, a solid chance, man. That was so close. That new shield ring is a PvP Demon Hunter. Do people actually use it in PvP? Is that good? Is he using it? I didn't even notice. I didn't even look. If people do use it, I know that people use the other ring that does fire damage just because it's like it's a decent bit of free damage and it's perfect size for PvP. So why not? Big damage out of Saya as he got him some full Crusade. There's nothing you can do. There's actually no way to counter it. A Paladin walks at you. Crusade, biggest haymaker damage. He needs to find a way to take this Crusade into Bukalemon. He's got the most amount of damage ramped up right now. It's going to be Trinket, blind into Buka. Buka does not sit blind long at all whatsoever. Saya trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling in. It's going to be shield defense available. Buka also with the shield, trying to see if he can get the counter pressure rolling in. Saya may be looking at a bubble right now. He's staring down the end of a holy barrel. Got himself the regenerate this Buka also with the heal of his own, but he can't regenerate the same. Not a Dalaran Paladin. He is pretty close in health. They're not that far apart from each other, but Saya definitely got himself a full reset at 43% dampening, which is absolutely massive. That is incredible. Buka trying to see if he can get himself a proper setup here. Neither of them has a Crusade. I do think Saya is probably going to get his a little quicker. Another question is which one of them has Blessing of Spell Warding? Because Blessing of Protection not going to protect you against all that holy damage. You need Spell Warden to actually stop a lot of the Paladin damage. Question is though, which one runs it? Saya does not get a pre-Sang the stun. For Buka, that's an opportunity. Oh, he does not run Sang. Does get the full blind into Saya, making it much harder for Saya to go counter-offensive. And Buka may be able to take the advantage here. Saya may either be forced to press a Spell Warden, trying to see if he can regain some pressure and composure. Blessing of Protection for Buka might have sealed his deal. For Saya, physical damage is getting limited. But that magic damage, Judgments, Templars, Hammers, all of those things that do holy damage will bypass the Blessing of Protection. Actually, in fact, a lot of things can because it's all Holy Strike damage, isn't it? Even though the physical hits are now Holy Strike, so like the Holy is going to take over. If it can bypass stun, And Buka may just be going down here. Saya just needs a couple more globals. Big wake of ashes with the final crashing Templars. It's gonna come down to a Lammy. Lamb. We'll go with Lamb. I messed up your name so hard, man. Look at this guy. Look at this boy. I wish your bird was also red like you. But I like it. Look at that bow, man. Trying to give this man as much of an honor. Saya sitting down for some mana, trying to catch up and heals the best he can. He got Lay on Hands. That's barely going to heal you. 53% dampening them. That is not going to heal worth of anything, man. Come on, let's be honest here. So for Saya, maybe something he could work with? Possibly. But, man, yeah. He can Bop or Spell Warden. He can do one of those two. So it might be a situation where you could use that immunity. Trying to see if you get a setup. Full Crusade up. Lamb gonna take a lot of damage. May need to be looking at immunity. Trick out of Saya. Locking him down. Trick out of Lamb. Maybe using that turtle here really early. Got him some full defensives. That's gonna be a Death Shock him. Saya's silence. Death Shield of Vengeance is on him. He can't break the Shield of Vengeance easily though. Oh, he's trying to kite. He's trying to kite and use himself some kind of reset stun into Saya. If anything, he needs to stay away from the Crusade. He's trying to see if he can maybe play the long game here. Maybe get a couple of pokes through in between the big pillar of fish. Trying to leap in, but Saya taking him. With young Jay, is it going to give him a chance or is he just going to rush him? That is the question. He could if he has Spell Warden. Maybe Lay on Hands early, right? Bubble coming up at 45. So maybe an opportunity for Saya to bring it back for his team all the way through. He can do it technically. He doesn't have food, but he's got mana. He can sit down, mana up, cast a few heals. 60% dampening, you ain't healing nothing. You have to find a way to get on top of Young or keep the pressure rolling in from a distance and then keep the pressure rolling after he's got a full immunities. For Young, he's really got to find a way to get some chipping damage away onto Saya, like a wave of missiles rather, while you got Glacial Advance so you can move behind the pillar while you're still missiling him down. So you're just chipping away at him little by little, piece by piece, and then blast him when you get a proper opportunity. You gotta force out those immunities though. And Saya at least is given a full chance to recover here. So it's gonna be a hell of a match, man. That shield is a B. So Wes, does the shield actually work well? Does it actually work in PvP? I thought it was like heavily nerfed in PvP, the shield ring. But I could be wrong on that. I could be wrong though. Saya mounting up, trying to see if he could get his pillars in order to be able to maybe get himself a better positional. Trinket Blink out of Young. Does get kicked on Arcane. That's huge. You got to interrupt him on Arcanes if you want to get any CC. There goes full immunity. Young cannot fight this. He has to might just want immunity himself as well. Altar should help him recover. Saya, not with a Crusade, but he's still just ramping up. He's still letting that damage sink down into Young. It is quite a bit of damage though. Another interrupt on the Arcane. Oh, Ice Block on that final Hammer of Wrath. Oh my god. And it's got full Crusade. He's got to maximize the damage. I don't know what he can do against this next CC. If he bubbles it, stun, blink, immediately there. Got him some full immunity. Maybe just bubble it. Trying to go for maybe a kick, closing the gap. Does he get you? Oh, it doesn't even matter. He just got himself the hammer from a mile away. Look at this guy. That looks so good. Holy. Bringing it back for his team, man. This is why this guy is the Saya, man. The holy Saya of the dueling arena. Gosh, that's so good. Let's get another one going. Was that good? I literally had to use gosh, man. Language down.